and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm unboxing ELAC's brand new floor standing speakers, their Carina FS247.4. The Carina range effectively replaces their very successful line series, so it's wonderful that we get the opportunity to share these brand new floor standing speakers with you today. Okay, so these are shipped in pairs, individually boxed. So they're going to be identical. We'll get rid of that one and we'll concentrate on this one. The packaging is quite muted. You can see a basic line drawing of the speaker, some basic information, Carina floor standers. This pair is in satin black. You've got the model information, and that's emulated on all of the sides, along with, on one end, a scan code, serial number. Opening these, really straightforward. It's a combination of things though, because the factory packing tape is reinforced with staples, and the easiest is just to give it a good rip. And now, as I've said before in all of my unboxing videos, if you strike these factory staples, it's really important to get rid of them quickly, so that you don't damage the speaker when you are manipulating the box, or worst case, scratch yourself and cut yourself open. Okay. So, as I tilt this forward, you'll see a few things. Firstly, the level of packaging that they provide to ensure that these speakers arrive to you in one piece. Drilling in, we see a manual. This is talking about the three speakers in the range, the bookshelves, the centre and the floor standers that we're seeing today. There's also a little bag with 4 hex screws. In the centre, supporting in the middle of the speaker, is the outrigger feet. These are tightly packed. There's a slightly narrower set for front and back, and a wider set there as well. Now the screws that are in there will be for those, and please, of course, as always, hang around for some photographs. We'll show you some close-ups not only of the speakers, but also as we assemble things for the outrigger feet and spikes that we will see as well. There's a couple of pieces of polystyrene, and then you've got a choice as far as how you go the next step. My recommendation, like most of the time, is simply to roll the box off the speaker, get rid of the box, and then worry about the packaging and other things like that, one piece at a time, nice and easily. Now, again, there's another piece of foam in the centre. It emulates the same fittings for the feet, but of course, only one set per speaker. On one end, we've got the accessory pack. Opening it, we see a piece of closed cell foam and the floor protectors. There's a series of those, each in individual bubble wrap bags. This sort of cap approach to it means that it's got a rubber pad and a machined point so that it can match directly into the speaker spikes. So there's 4 of those, and again, hang around for the close-up photographs and we'll see all those assembled. Also in the accessory bag is the spikes themselves, and these are beautifully machined. Look at the size of that. Beautiful. And again, there's 4 of those, each in little individual bags. Now the next step is very straightforward because the speakers aren't that big. It's about just kind of lifting it out of the polystyrene and then having a look at, resting it on its head and having a look at how it's sealed up. There's a protective plastic bag, and then with that, or inside that, is a polish bag. Now as I slide that off briefly, I'm just going to pause and show you the base of the speaker. Like the bookshelves, there is an elaborate bracketing system that creates a foot, and if I lean that forward and get the light to catch it, a port. It's a floor port with a disbursement plate, and that disbursement plate, even at the back, is left to allow that air to disperse quite evenly without the dramatic effect that a port can often have, reflecting bass in the wrong places. While we're looking at it, we'll see the binding post and this beautiful satin finish. The paint quality is astonishing. It's just wonderful. A very simple, very elegant design. Now, taking the bag off finally is very, very easy. And we get to see the speaker. Now, just carefully rolling it back up. There we go. Now, like the predecessors in the line series, ELAC have used their jet tweeter. Now, this folded ribbon is amazing as far as the delicacy. There's no hint of brightness despite all of the detail being revealed. It's almost haunting as far as their soundstage and the shimmers of cymbals and other things like that as it hangs in the air. It's just astonishing. They reinforce it with some pressed drive units, both mid-range and bass. If I understand correctly, these will parallel up in a 2.5 way design when the bass gets a little bit more prestigious. The very compact nature, as you see, these curves and things like that is lovely to see. Finally, of course, at the bottom you've got the ELAC logo. Tilting them around, you'll see that there is no parallel lines. Everything's curved. It's slightly wider at the front than at the back, and these cabinet curves means that ELAC is responding to how the sound can reflect off the surface of the speaker, and it's managing it brilliantly. The curve is the front surface of the speaker is ever so slightly curved, and then the decay or wing shape alludes to how it's managing all of those reflections. Looking at the back, you'll see that the floor port is reinforced with a central rear port as well. The two work in conjunction to manage the pressure within the cabinet. Beneath the port is the stick-on logo with ELAC and its model number, obviously the FS247, and then an emulation of the scan for the serial number. One of the elegant things, and it's really beautiful, is the crossover, binding posts that of course attach to the crossover. These binding posts allow for bi-wiring and bi-amping if required when you remove the bridging clips. The bridging clips themselves are solid and well made, but the binding posts have an air of elegance to them. They feature a carbon fibre inlay and a protective sort of sleeve that ensures that if you're using banana plugs, they make really good central contact. You actually place the banana plug through what looks to be a protective cover. It's quite a nice, simple way of resolving some of the issues that comes with marking colours for positive and negative, and also using banana and bare wires. The fit and finish of these is superb, and there's a little spring clip, and please hang around, I'll take some close-ups of this. There's a little spring clip in the binding post itself, so it grips before it tightens, so you're less likely to have the cable, if you're using it, sort of spill out, or a spade slip out of the binding post. Tilting it around again, you get to see how elegant and just how small and compact these speakers are. Yet please don't let their size fool you. These are a prestigious pair of speakers. Even their bookshelves go to an amazing volume for their size. So it's wonderful to see a beautiful, beautiful speaker so well thought out from an engineering perspective as well. Okay, so there we have it. ELAC's brand new floor standing speaker, the Carina FS247.4, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.